One thing I want to teach you and tell you about right now is that we breathe approximately 18,000 spore counts of mold and 1 cubic meter of airspace outside every day. Did you know that? Our bodies have become accustomed to breathing this every day. But when you exceed that limit inside your home, and that's just talking mold, we're going to get into detail about what can be in your air. When you exceed that inside your home, this is when things can become very bad. Have you noticed a rise in bronchitis, a rise in asthma, a rise in all kinds of allergies? I'm getting them myself. What the hell is going on here? Bob.
When we first started building, indoor air quality really was not top of mind at all. Nobody talked about it, and we really didn't understand, what the solutions were in the marketplace to ensure that we were delivering decent indoor air quality. Ventilation code in those days was simply a bathroom fan that was on a timer or a humidistat. Everybody took it for granted, and interestingly, the houses that had bathroom fans on a humidistat, people were never educated around what that humidistat was doing. All they identified is that the bathroom fan wouldn't turn off, and so then they would disconnect the humidistat. And so we had all these houses that were built, particularly through the late 80s and into the 90s, where because people didn't understand the consequences of ventilation, they actually were turning that ventilation strategy off. As we started to look for better solutions for better built homes in the early 2000s, we understood that an HRV, heat recovery ventilator, which was a dedicated ventilation device, your fresh air device in your house, would also enable some transfer of energy from that cold incoming air, transferring some of that energy from your conditioned air inside the house. That started to become a key component of every build that we did.
But that's you. See, the problem that I'm seeing, and I love that is your character that says, we are going to put in an HRV, and we also have ERVs on the market. We're going to talk about those in a moment. When it comes to an HRV, heat recovery ventilation, this is a really smart thing, because what have we been doing all these years? Our homes are airtight. We want to be more efficient. We want the furnace to come on less in the winter and the air conditioning to come on less in the summer. So we're trying to hold it in and be efficient within our build and our own technology based on areas we live. By doing this, what we've done, and we didn't realize this over the years, is that we've introduced more things into the air that we didn't think about, right? Like VOCs, what are volatile organic compound? What is that? That's from furniture, carpet, paints, you name it. There's all kinds of VOCs in the air.
There's a whole lot of different things in the air. We're talking VOCs, PM 2.5s. There's just a lot of fine particles in the air that are really, they're harmful to everybody's health. And not only to your health, but to a lot of different things like your cognitive abilities. There's certain health functions. You mentioned asthma, allergies. These are big things that are that if we don't look after that, they can really, hurt that person, and it progressively gets worse. So with ventilation, good ventilation and purification strategies, we're able to make sure that we can minimize that bad indoor air quality, like you said, that dust and what you see when that sun comes through the window, right?
And most dust is actually body skin. I don't know if you know that comes off our own bodies. We create that, but then you got pet dander, you've got the VOCs, which I think people are starting to be more aware of, and they're buying paint, 0 VOCs, carpet, 0 VOCs. The more that we can reduce these volatile organic compounds in our homes and what we're breathing, the better.